my plan. I say lob it to Ryan Perez in the paint off a couple of screens.
Esquivel to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
There's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. The field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved.
What a game. Cortez smack to the left. That is gone.
Lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Count it. And a win. And a win. Ryan Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go nuts. And why not?
Undefeateds meet here today at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, bringing you all coverage from, once again, McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium at DQ Fan Field. This is going to be a phenomenal matchup as we have the Robert Vela SaberCats, Edinburg Vela to be exact, versus the McAllen High Bulldogs, Mac High Bulldogs to be exact as well. It's going to be very interesting. Both of these two schools, of course, they're undefeated in district play, as last week started district, and both teams were able to get the victory 1-0, so both of them undefeated, and it's going to be very interesting. Also, of course, they both are kind of in the same boat in the sense of how were they able to bounce back from an early season loss that did not count towards district play or anything like that, but your overall record, just, of course, how were you able to bounce back in a very difficult game? There's, of course, so much to talk about for this pregame show. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. And again, it's two undefeateds in this game. Of course, over in Mission at Tom Landry Stadium, you have another one of these district matchups, and it is Will Mission High School taking on none other than McAllen Memorial, another undefeated team in that district as well. So this is 1 versus 3 in district, and all due to, of course, the point differential of how they can break down the first, second, and third, and that's very interesting to note as well. These teams, a lot really in stake, because the winner of this one can potentially have a very big impact on the regular season and, of course, their district play. So it's interesting. Of course, last night we also had none other than Nicky Rowe beat Juarez Lincoln. So La Jolla Juarez Lincoln, of course, losing that one. Nicky Rowe, of course, undefeated. They moved to 2-0 in district play. So there's, of course, a lot of moving pieces this weekend. And this is Friday Night Lights, as we'll get you set up for week number 5. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again.
Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,995 or $26,995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Back we go once again to hear from none other than McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, bringing you all coverage of a fantastic matchup. Mac High hosting Robert Vela High School. The Edinburg Vela SaberCats on the road to McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium to face the Mac High Bulldogs. And there's, again, both these two schools, they're 3-1 overall, 1-0 in district play. This is week number 2 of district play, and so week number 5 overall as well. Makes it very exciting. For the McAllen, well, really, we'll start off with Edinburg Vela, the visiting team here this evening. For the standings last week, of course, winning 49-3 over Mission High School. That was at home at Richard Florida Stadium, to be exact, and so a good victory there. Their loss again, 19-6 over their rivals of Edinburg High School. It was an interesting loss, but that week later, we talked about it a little bit, 52-10, a victory against Harlingen High School. The way to bounce back at home was key, and then playing another game at home against Mission High School, winning 49-3. And it shows how much firepower Robert Vela High School, how much the SaberCats have coming into this game on the offensive front. Their defense seems rock solid as well, only giving up, of course, in the span of 2 weeks after a loss of giving up 19 points. They give up 13 combined points in 2 weeks, which is very impressive for a defense to only give up that much points. Then, of course, you move on a little bit more with what you can really expect from this game against, well, the Mac High Bulldogs. With both teams being 3-1, they really have that type of common loss early on in the season. The Mac High Bulldogs losing to Los Fresnos High School, giving up the most points that they've given up this season, to be exact. And so it's pretty interesting. Now let's look at really the player stats kind of contributing to what we can expect to see here. And this is pretty interesting in my eyes, that I got to talk a little bit about this game this past Wednesday at the Luke Freya show. Was, well, the running game and, of course, the passing game for McAllen High School are pretty solid in general. As we look at this quickly, Morley, a player that we have given a couple of player of the game honors to in the games that we've covered, has been pretty impressive. 82.8 averages for rushing yards a game, really 82.8 yards. So doesn't necessarily cross, of course, that 100-yard mark, but we're talking about a player who, well, can do a lot for this team in general. Then moving on, of course, with that you have compared to Cortinez's 41 rushing yards a game. And then, of course, for the passing, Wolfoff, 229.3 passing yards per game, with 156.3 passing yards per game for Ruiz. And so that makes things very interesting. Is right now, of course, McAllen High School being able to have those types of plays, but we can definitely say, okay, how much did it affect last week with Mac High, of course, playing against none other than Juarez Lincoln for the stats and things of that nature, and how the non-district schedule has been for McAllen High School and playing, some may say, weaker opponents, but this is the game to prove that that's not the case. And of course, going back to it with going down to receiving yards again, this is where things get interesting. Falls for Edinburg Vela High School, 95.3 receiving yards a game, with Henderson's 93.5. Of course, they're not the only targets that will be utilized here this evening. We'll have multiple, but already just getting under 100 yards a game is very impressive in itself right off the bat. Total yards, of course, per game is Ruiz is 151.5, with Wolfoff's 247.8 all throughout the evening. Per game, to be exact. And then, of course, tackles per game, 11.8 compared to 12. That's Cavazos' 11.8 to Schwartz is 12. It's very even. Basically, both are making about 12 tackles per game. And then as well as sacks a game, both just under a sack a game, basically, is kind of interesting, 0.5 to 0.5. And so points a game for Braun and Cáceres, 2.7 to 2.3. The team comparison, again, it's very evenly matched with the rushing yards for 127.8 compared to 135.5 for the Mackay Bulldogs. SaberCats first, and then the Mackay Bulldogs for the passing yards, 220.8 for the SaberCats compared to the 232.3 passing yards per game. The receiving yards, again, goes 223.5 to 232.3. It's interesting just right off of those before I go on how it's so evenly matched and how Mackay are just beating them by at least 10 yards per. It's not the biggest difference in the world. There's been, again, for the Mackay Bulldogs, kind of going back to it, their special teams has been so key. The games that I've been able to cover, all of a sudden with a kickoff returned right back here at their home field, their first home game to be exact, and it was against Edinburg. And Edinburg are on the kickoff, they're returning it. It gets stripped out and recovered by the McAllen High School special teams unit, just like that. A week before that, at PSG ISD Stadium, McAllen High School kickoff, it's around the 20-yard line or so that it lands, and McAllen High School recover. That is right off the bat, special teams have been key. And on that second game, one thing that I had mentioned before for the Mackay Bulldogs, can they take advantage of those opportunities? Because they didn't in the first time that they did, were able to in the second game again against Edinburg, being up 7-0 that quickly, and the way that game unraveled perfectly for the Mackay Bulldogs compared to how it played out for Edinburg for the Yellow Jackets too. And of course, that's been a couple of weeks since. We've gotten to see how McAllen High School have just bettered themselves in the sense of taking advantage on the offensive front, and that's worked really well. We're going to continue to talk just for a little bit longer here before we take another break. For the tackles per game, we have, of course, 69.5 for the SaberCats compared to the 64.5 for the Mackay Bulldogs. Sacks per game is about 2.3 sacks per game for the SaberCats compared to just under 1 sack per game on average for the Mackay Bulldogs. Of course, they haven't necessarily had to sack the quarterback too much because of the situations of the better portion of just getting those opportunities to really make more tackles for losses, if anything, and stopping and being able to really have great passing defense and all of that fun stuff to where they're forcing 3-and-outs or forcing fourth downs that way instead of just having to sack the quarterback. The pressure has been more of a difference maker for the Bulldogs in my eyes. Now we move on again. Like we mentioned, sacks per game, and now, of course, the points per game for, I believe, the field goals. 3.3 points for the SaberCats on average compared to the 2.3 per game. And then pancake blocks, nothing on that one. And so now we go to the scoring averages for the first quarter, or all 4 quarters. Of course, this is all by max prep, so nothing is, of course, as perfect, but you really are getting the gist of how this game can really be for both sides. We go back to it in the first quarter, you'd expect an average of 7. And then you go down to, of course, McAllen with 11.7, 12.3. In the second quarter with 9.7. In the third quarter, 7.8 to 10.3 for the McAllen High Bulldogs, 9.3 for Edinburg Vela, and the same goes for McAllen High School on average for all 4 quarters. The McAllen Bulldogs early on for a while, they weren't able to really score in that second quarter and sometimes even in the third quarter. So that put them at the start of the season kind of on that back foot, but were able to kind of bounce back from it. So we're looking at both teams' average points a game, about 36 points for Edinburg Vela compared to 40 points per game for McAllen High School. That is how close this game is expected to be, with just the on average for the offense and on average for the defenses. A lot still, of course, to talk about as we're just down to about 12 minutes until kickoff here. Pregame show will roll along right after the break. I'm Jacob Young. This pregame show presented by Luke Free Motors in South Padre Island. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995, or $26,000 to $995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Fiber, this is our home. Take a look at what we do.
Sames McAllen Ford is giving you huge savings during the final days of the Ford Summer Sales Event. Take $15,000 off MSRP on a 2025 Ford F-150 XLT. Get low rates and no payments for 90 days on many of your favorite new Fords in stock. Even 2025 Ford F-150 Lightnings get 0% for 72 months and may even qualify for a $7,500 tax credit. Start online at SamesMcAllenFord.com or visit us and drive local, drive Sames.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
Back we go once again here. Very exciting for this game. Once again, I'm Jacob Young, this is Real Sports Live Network. We talked a lot about this game so far, but still more to really talk about. We've said a little bit about not necessarily how this game will go. Of course, it was off of Max Preps, and we kind of broke it down that way, but there's a lot more to really that kind of meets the eye. What is going to be the keys to the game, keys to victory for both of these teams? Well, starting off, of course, with the visiting team of the SaberCats. What do they have to do? Well, in my eyes, if I was a coach, of course, there's good reasons, of course, why I would not be, but if I was a coach, what would I decide to do? Or I'd want my players, if they won the coin toss, to honestly receive the ball in the first half. In my eyes, I think it means more to, in this game, to get the crowd behind you as fast as possible, to potentially, of course, have that perfect drive right off the bat of going down the field and scoring. Same can be said, of course, if they were to defer till the second half, to where making a quick stop, a 3-and-out right off the bat can be huge. As for the McAllen High Bulldogs, they have that type of mentality to be able to go down the field. But, of course, there's always the keys for both sides. Take advantage of the opportunities from the visiting teams, or from the opposition to be exact. And that also, of course, means forcing those interceptions, forcing those turnovers, but not allowing the opposition to get those turnovers away from you. Or, in other words, of course, just making sure to play smart football. The biggest thing will be penalties will kill a drive. The ones with, and this will, of course, be more true in my eyes for tonight. Maybe it won't be. Maybe it will be the opposite, where the team that has the most amount of penalties will still end up finding a way to be victorious. We've seen it happen before, where a team that might have 13 penalties on the evening and the other team that might have 5, still ends up losing that game in the end. But you want to be very careful with the ball. You want to have that opportunity to go forward. That is the truth. And really, for Edinburg Vela, they need to have their fans behind them in order to have a chance. Again, both teams 3-1, both teams 1-0 in district play. This is a key game in general. McAllen High School, again, same deal. Getting the crowd behind them as fast as possible. And they've been known this season to get the scoreline up against their rivals, or against their teams, to be exact, that they play against. Yes, the average scoring might not say it, but again, if you're being able to score close to 40 points a game, you're doing something right on the offensive front, and that can be proven. Well, this could be a defensive matchup. I don't necessarily see that happening, because both of these two offenses are that good in general. Both teams playing their alma maters. And after they do that, of course, we will head to one last break, and it will be the national anthem to be sung. And then, of course, both teams will bring out their captains for the coin toss. And then, of course, we'll get things going here. Kickoff still scheduled for 7:30 p.m. here this evening. This is from McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium at DQ Fan Field. One of these games, it's being able to, of course, cover these games is always a privilege, because I can't tell you how excited I am, myself and my camera op, are to be able to be here to get this game covered for you all. And it's pretty interesting, really quickly, looking at both of these two schools, really not having a lot of sophomores on their team, or even, well, yes, really sophomores or freshmen, because I can count one sophomore, as it's a linebacker for Samuel Luna from Robert Vela High School, and maybe a couple more. But either way, the same deal goes for McAllen High School. Both teams have veteran players that have been in these big moments before, and that's going to be a key thing. We will take one more break here from McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. I am Jacob Young, and this is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995, or $26,000 to $995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Fiber, this is our home. Take a look at the wings.
Sames McAllen Ford is giving you huge savings during the final days of the Ford Summer Sales Event. Take 15 grand off MSRP on a 2025 Ford F-150 XLT. Get low rates and no payments for 90 days on many of your favorite new Fords in stock. Even 2025 Ford F-150 Lightnings get 0% for 72 months and may even qualify for a $7,500 tax credit. Start online at SamesMcAllenFord.com or visit us and drive local, drive Sames.
Pre-game festivities officially done and dusted. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network here from McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium at TQ Fan Field. A massive game here once again as Robert Vela High School travel to McAllen High School to face off in what will be a very interesting game, an interesting matchup to be exact. We've kind of talked about this once again with, of course, the pregame show, but both teams undefeated in district play. Both teams, of course, 3-1. They've had interesting losses at the start of the season, but since then have been able to bounce back and, again, have scored a lot of points throughout the average of the season. And how tight this game is and how big it is, whoever really wins this one really has that opportunity to win district. The McAllen Bulldogs, of course, looking to get back into playoffs from last year, missing out on it. As it looks like the McAllen Bulldogs will be running out onto the field onto their respective sideline here. As Edinburg Vela just waiting a bit longer to do that on their own sideline. Very exciting once again as we get you all set up momentarily. I believe we still have the coin toss to get done as well. So very exciting. As we get into the final minutes here before kickoff, it's going to be key to see who will be able to be victorious. Again, also streaming live on, I believe, the Mission channel will also be none other than Mission High School Eagles taking on McAllen Memorial. We'll have all those game updates for you all throughout this broadcast as well as the quarters go on. Looking forward to bringing you all this coverage. So we'll get set for it here momentarily. So there we go at midfield. We will have the coin toss, and captains will be walking out onto the field now. Captain, one of them for the Mackay Bulldogs being Oliver Shorts. Then you will have none other than Cash Frisbee with also Diego Villegas and McCoy Wolthoff. Then for Edinburg Vela, your captains here this evening will be OJ Cano, as well as Devin Caballero. Also with Matthew Edmondson and none other than Tyler Ruiz. So now we will wait and see Looks like the Bulldogs have deferred till the second half. The Bulldogs will defend. The Bulldogs once again winning another coin toss here, which I would say that really favors this team when they have been able to defer till the second half, as they've been able to get they've been able to win when they've gotten to be able to win the coin toss and defer till the second half. It will be very interesting here. Referees huddling up one last time as well as both teams on the sideline. Once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, bringing you all coverage from McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium at DQ Fan Field. Edinburg Vela still out on the sideline. Talking once again last minutes as Mackay Bulldogs out onto the field, getting ready to kick this one away here momentarily. Your kicker this evening will be once again Cash Cassidy. Caden Hoover will be back to receive for Edinburg Vela High School. McAllen High School have had some special plays on special teams this season. And we'll kick this one away. Week 5 here on Friday Night Lights is officially underway. That will go out of bounds. Free kick out of bounds. Ball will be placed at about the 30-yard line. First down and 10 for Edinburg Vela. So instead, it will only just be a 5-yard penalty from the spot with a re-kick. So we will do it all again here. That's what the Edinburg Vela SaberCats decided to go with. Will be a re-kick. Cash Casares will try to kick off better this time. That one did end up going out of bounds. Interesting that the SaberCats decided not to accept the penalty instead and goes with the re-kick. Casares will send this one away, and we're back underway once again. This time it looks like a better kick returnable from about the 8-yard line. Underway we go. We'll take this one in a big hit. We'll go down just down about the 30-yard line. First down and 10 at the 31-yard line inside of SaberCat territory. 11:54 left to play here in quarter number 1. First down and 10 for the SaberCats. Should be Tyler Ruiz out at quarterback here this evening, out under center. Will be a 2 wide out set off to the right and off to the left with one back beside him. Snaps the ball. Will roll quickly out to the right side. That one's going to be incomplete, intended for Mason Kura. So incomplete pass brings up a second down. So again, Tyler Ruiz trying to get to Kura off near the right side, almost like a screen pass that time. Incomplete pass brings up second down, 11:51 left to play here in this first quarter. Second down and 10, play clock down at 18. Will snap the ball, throws it quickly, and almost intercepted right in the hands of David Mercado. Brings up second down, which actually brings up third down this time. Third down and 10 left on this drive, or on this. All right, third and 10 will be trips to the right with one back beside him, one wide out to the left. Check that, no wide out to the left. We'll drop back to pass. Pressure coming. Ruiz has to get rid of it. That might be a fumble as it hits back and goes out of bounds. It will be fourth down in the end, down to about the 15-yard line. So will end up being fourth down and 25. And Edinburg Vela will have to punt this one away. It's going to be interesting here. As again, I go back to it. How it's been on special teams for the McAllen Bulldogs. It will take a favorable bounce, really, for the McAllen Bulldogs. Will be down inside of Edinburg Vela territory. Down that time was by Mario Cavazos. It will be 11:27 left to play here in this first quarter. First down and 10 for the first drive for the McAllen Bulldogs. A quick 3 and out from the Edinburg SaberCats. They'll try to repay the favor here on defense. Will be very interesting here as Wolfoff comes out onto the field with his team. One back beside him, one wide out to the right, one wide out to the left. We'll snap the ball. It will be a fake of the handoff. Throws deep. Has a man. Pass incomplete. Well defended that time. As I believe Alan Jones, Cinco Jones to be exact, was the intended target that time. Down to about 11:20 left to play here in the first quarter. A good idea there on first down going for that pass. Had a man just was not able to haul it in. Well defended again from the SaberCat defense. It is 2nd down and 10 to go. Play clock down to 9, 8, 7. They'll break out of the huddle. The Bulldogs down to 4, down to 3. Play clock down to 2, down to 1. They'll have to burn a timeout. Check that. Will get it off in time. No, the play clock did go to 0. And timeout has to be burned by the Mackay Bulldogs. An early little mistake there from the Bulldogs, getting a little bit confused on their play, having to burn a timeout. 11:18 left to play in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Back live we go once again here. Bulldogs setting back up. Check that. 2nd down and 10 to go. Play clock down to 20. 19, 18, 17. We'll send a man in motion. Snaps the ball. Fakes the jet sweep. Pressure coming. Has to throw. Get rid of it. That's picked off. Goes out of bounds. And sure enough, picked off by O.J. Cano that time. And right off the bat, defensive look. A perfect defensive look that time from Edinburg Vela. Pressure coming. Pocket collapsing so quickly. Wolthoff decided to get rid of it as fast as possible and kind of sent it up for grabs. Right place, right time. Intercepted. And sure enough, that is a pickoff. Cano puts the SaberCats in great position here. 1st down and 10. We'll snap the ball. That's going to be a handoff up to the middle. We'll try to go back, and we'll lose yards quickly. Defense repays a favor for the Mackay Bulldogs this time. Will be 2nd down and long. 2nd down at about 11 to go as he'll lose about a yard. SaberCats now looking to the sideline. 10:45 left to play here in the first quarter. Ball placed at about the 45-yard line inside of Bulldog territory. 2 wideouts set to the right with 1 wideout to the left with 1 back beside him. Sends him in motion. 2 wideouts set to the left this time. Will hand off up to the left side. Able to break free. Still on his feet. Pushed out of bounds for positive yards this time. Caballero with the carry. Christopher Caballero on the carry, making it positive yards. 2:21 left to play as he steps out of bounds. It will be 3rd down and 1. A 3rd down conversion coming up for the SaberCats. Already 0 for 1 on 3rd down this evening. 1 back beside him once again. Ruiz confused out there for a split second. Play clock is down to 13 seconds and has to call a timeout. Both teams now with 2 timeouts remaining for this first half. Will be very interesting. We'll be right back after this. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Back live we go once again here. 10 minutes, 21 seconds left to play here in this first quarter of action. SaberCats having to utilize a timeout. We'll hand it off up the middle, trying to push forward. That should be enough for a 1st down. Caballero with a good push. We'll get enough for a 1st down. The chains will move. The SaberCats getting ever so closer to that red zone. First down and 10 now for SaberCats inside of Bulldog territory once again. Ball placed at the 32-yard line. Play clock is down to 19, 18, 17, 16, 15 is how it will count down with trips to the right. We'll hand it off. Decide actually to throw it to the right side. Pass is complete and will be dragged out of bounds. Enough for a first down by Christopher Gonzalez. Game clock stopped at 9 minutes and 48 seconds left to play here in this first quarter. First down and 10. SaberCats will get back to the line. Fast trips to the right once again with one back beside him. Snaps the ball. And met in the backfield quickly. The play was already stopped. Potential false start in the backfield, and that's exactly, I believe, what it will be. 9:44 left to play in the first quarter. Five-yard penalty just like that. It will remain first down. First down now and 15 to go for the SaberCats. We already have a score update after the first quarter. Mercedes 14, Sherryland 0. Will be a throw quickly out to the left side. Kind of cut through there was again George Falls, incomplete. Bringing up second down, 15 to go for the SaberCats. Here's the interesting fact or interesting situation here. If the SaberCats aren't able to get a first down, which the first down marker inside the 10-yard line, it looks like they are in field goal range. 9:40 left to play here in the first quarter. Fakes the throw as he'll hand it off up the middle again. Positive yards on that second down. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage and much more. That's Caballero again off the carry. 9:27 left to play here in this first quarter. It will be third down. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage and then some inside of the red zone now. Just shy of the 25-yard line. 9 minutes, 10 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. Two wideouts set to the left. One wideout set. Check that. Two wideouts set to the left with one back beside him. Sends man in motion for trips to the left this time. And play is stopped. SaberCats burning another timeout. One remaining here for this first half. We'll be right back after this. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,995 or $26,995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
Back live once again here. It is going to be fourth down and 7 to go. 8:46 left to play here in this quarter number one. 8:46 left to play here in quarter number one. It is going to be 4th and 7. And indeed, the SaberCats will take the points to try and get on the board here first. Will be your kicker, Robert Gonzalez. Sends it up, and it is through the uprights, and good. 8:41 left to play here in quarter number one. It is 3-0 your score. The SaberCats do take the lead. We'll update the score for you all very quickly here. 3-0 Edinburg Vela High School. We'll take an instant replay look at that field goal as it was a nice one. The way that it looked from the 24-yard line. The snap was a little low, but the hold was what made it work in the end. Getting through the uprights, I'd say that was probably going to be good from another 3 to 4 yards just off of that kick. But straight through the uprights, Edinburg Vela lead 3-0 over McAllen High School. And from a drive and from a Bulldog perspective there, they have to be feeling pretty good about that drive due to where the ball placement really was and how the SaberCats were kind of able to drive down the field a bit. But their drive stalls by McAllen High's defense doing a good job there and making it only 3 instead of 7. Back underway we go. It's going to be a low kick, returnable from the 5-yard line. Down to the 20. Shy of about the 25-yard line. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. So Alvarez on that return. 8:34 left to play here in the first quarter of action. Bulldogs first down and 10. It will be 2 wideouts to the left with 1 wideout to the right, 1 back beside him. Wolfoff snaps the ball. It will be a handoff up to the left side, trying to get Morley involved. Hunter Morley might have gotten a yard. It will be second down and about 9 to go. 8 minutes, 15 seconds left to play here in quarter number one, second down and 9. Bulldogs looking to the sideline. Play clock is down to 18, 17, 16, 15. The Bulldogs will break out of it. Will be trips to the left. 1 wide out to the right with 1 back beside him. Once again, that will be Morley next to Wolfoff. Play clock down to 4, down to 3. We'll snap the ball, plenty of time. Pressure coming. Has to evade the pocket. Takes it himself down to the 25. Gets tripped up shy of the 30. Shy of the 30-yard line. Brings up third down. Now third down and about 6 to go or so. That should be about a 3-yard gain indeed. 3rd and 6. So makes it a little bit more manageable than it was before for the McAllen High Bulldogs. Wolfoff in the huddle with his team will break out of it. Now trips to the left again with 1 wide out to the right. Right now, the pressure from the SaberCat defense has been a problem for Wolfoff to be able to get around. We'll send a man in motion. It will be a 2 wide out set on both sides. Plenty of time. Drops back to pass. Up the middle pass. Looked to be complete and is. That is enough for a first down. Looks for a split second like it might not have survived the ground, but the referees say otherwise. Cinco Jones hauls it in for the first down. It is first down and 2. Check it out. First down and 10. Ball placed. The 42-yard line. 6 minutes. 45 seconds left to play here in quarter number one. Play clock is down to 13, down to 12, down to 11, 10, and 9. Sends a man in motion. Play clock down to 7, 6, 5. Will snap the ball with plenty of time. Throws it off to the left side quickly. Incomplete pass. And penalty marker for defensive pass interference. Intended target was Flynn Henderson. Check that, Finn Henderson. 6:25 left to play here in quarter number one. Referees now talking it over. But of course, that's what it seemed like from just the pass. It's targeted really well. Most likely will be a pass interference on the defense. 15-yard penalty. It will be first down. But now for Edinburg Vela, they can look at it two ways. One, if he catches that, potentially gone. Two, it's a 15-yard penalty, could be tactical in the end. We'll see what happens here. One back beside him, inside of Vela territory. Will run off to the right side. Gets maybe about a yard or two, again, off the quarterback keeper from McCoy Wolthoff. Under 6 minutes to play, 5 minutes, 55 seconds to be exact. Left to play here in quarter number one. Second down and about 8 to go. Gets 2 yards on the carry that time. Ball placed inside of Vela territory at their own 41-yard line. 2 wideout set to the left, 1 wideout set to the right. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left to play. Will snap the ball. Takes it himself again. Takes a big hit in the end. Might have gotten about a yard or so by McCoy Wolthoff. Off the quarterback keeper again. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left to play here in this first quarter of play. 5 minutes, 10 seconds now. Left to play here in the first quarter. Bulldogs looking to the sideline to get the play. Play clock down to 19, 18, 17, 16. Will be trips out to the left side with 1 wide out to the right. Play clock down to 12, 11, 10. And now the Bulldogs will fully break out of the huddle. Wolthoff with 1 back beside him. That will be, once again, none other than Hunter Morley. Will snap the ball. Plenty of time. Throws. And the play, I believe, blown dead in the end at 4:39. Just taking a look at the instant replay there from the big screen. It's exactly what ended up kind of happening. Fourth down and 5 to go. It will be a punting situation. Check that, actually. They'll go for it. Dropping back, rolling to the left side, throws quickly. Pass incomplete, and that will be a turnover on downs. Was in that situation of a little too short to punt, but will be first down and 10 for Edinburg Vela. They lead 3-0 with 4:34 left to play here in the first quarter. And again, only 3-0 your score. So far, with my predictions of saying that this is going to be a heavy scoring game, most of the times turns out to be one of those defensive masterpiece games or anything like that. And right now, that's kind of how it has been going. Edinburg Vela 3-0. They will take the field once again. 1 back beside him. Will snap the ball once more. Taking it up the middle. This time for a good gain off the quarterback keeper. That is Caden Hoover. So Caden Hoover actually getting the direct snap to be exact and takes it for Tyler Ruiz, your quarterback here this evening, will be handed off once again up the middle and will break free for good yards. That was by Christopher Caballero. It's going to be another run for Hoover is what it looks like potentially. We'll see here. 1 wide out left, 1 wide out right. And indeed, Caden Hoover now kind of in that quarterback. He'll get taken down for a loss. It's Caden Hoover on the carry that time. Three minutes and about 20 seconds left to play here in quarter number 1. Play clock is down to 10, 9, 8, 7. Will snap the ball, throws it off to the left side, picked off! Opportunity for a pick six. Down to the 30, gets tripped up short of the 25-yard line. First down and 10. McAllen Bulldogs. Interception by Oliver Schwartz. Oliver Schwartz with the interception. Instant replay look. And once again, as he was getting set up. First down and 10 inside of Vela territory. It was all set up, and it looked like it was going to be a good pass, but just read perfectly as it was underthrown. Oliver Schwartz says, thank you very much. And inside of the 25-yard line, first down and 10 for the McAllen High Bulldogs. Will be a two wideout set off to the left side. We'll send a man in motion. This time will be a two wideout set both. We'll throw quickly off to the left. And play broken up pretty quickly. 2:59 left to play here in the first quarter of action. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Or check that, second down and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Be very interesting once again here to see what happens. 2:59 left to play here. Quarter number one. Play clock is down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. It's out. Will count down. Snaps the ball. Will roll. Throws on the run. It's picked off again. Down to the 40 and will get tripped up. Second interception. And a great job by Edinburg Vela. Defenses coming up strong for both sides. Instant replay look now. Those routes have been jumped tremendously from both sides. Just with the opportunity. Dropping back and just threw on the run. And reads it just like off the other end. First down and 10, Edinburg Vela. 2 minutes, 51 seconds left to play here in quarter number one. Trips to the right now. Snaps the ball. Throws on the run. A deep ball. Pass is caught. Catches it inbounds and then steps out. A beautiful pass by Tyler Ruiz to his wide receiver. Instant replay split screen as it looks like Edinburg Vela might be going hurry-up offense here. A SaberCat first down does go out of bounds after the catch. And just a perfect throw right in the end. Pass caught by, I believe, Villalobos. We'll go full screen now. Referees talking it over here. It should be first down and 10. Ball placed on the Bulldog 31-yard line. So penalty against the offense. Still be first down. But now first down and 15. So I believe it was a false start. 3-0 your score. 2 minutes, 43 seconds left to play here in quarter number one. That's going to be a handoff up the middle. And again, positive yards that time from Caballero. That off of the carry. It's been impressive with the run from both teams. Or really from Edinburg Vela. What I mean to say is from both players is the Vela SaberCats have been utilizing multiple runners this game. It will be trips to the left, one back beside him. Snaps the ball. It will be handoff up to the left. Check that right side. And we'll bring up a third down. Third down and short. Gain of 3. 3rd and 3. Inside of field goal range once again for Edinburg Vela, but this time they'll be looking for 6 points. Looking off to the sideline. Breaks out of the huddle. Will be a 2 wide out situation off to the left. More of a bunch formation though to the right, and we'll try to utilize it. Dropped in the backfield. Nowhere to go that time. As Cortinas met before he could go anywhere. A loss of 1, 4th down and 4. And now an interesting situation. Do the SaberCats go for the field goal or go for it on 4th down? Play clock down to 16:15. Still only one timeout remaining here in this first quarter and first half. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. We'll take a timeout as well. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTR.
Back we go once again here. It is 3-0 Edinburg Vela. As the SaberCats are threatening to score here. Timeout was taken by the McAllen Bulldogs because it looks like Edinburg Vela will be going for it here on 4th down. 4th down and 4. 2 wideout set off to the right. They might have jumped offside. This might be a free play. Throws. Incomplete pass. Penalty marker is down. Should be a free play, but we'll see what the call is. I believe George Falls was the intended target. This could be big on this drive. Result of the play is a first down. So we'll be right on the Bulldog 20-yard line. First down and 10. 2 wideout set to the right. We'll snap the ball. Dropping back to pass. Plenty of time for a split second by Ruiz. Throws off to the right side, incomplete. Good defense there by the Bulldog defense. Oliver Short's one of the players on the end of it for the Bulldogs. Down to 58 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Throwing quickly on that out route. Just could not get it. Great defense to kind of bump him in. Make him bobble it incomplete, basically. 58 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. It is 2nd down and 10. Play clock will go down to 16, 15, 14. SaberCats will break out of the huddle. 2 wideout set to the left. 2 wideout set to the right. One back beside him once again. Sends a man in motion. Will snap the ball. Ruiz drops back to pass. Trying to pass quickly up forward. Able to receive it. Will be enough for a first down. Gets out of bounds. Great job there with the awareness by Caballero. Able to get the ball. 49 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Will be 41 seconds left to play here in this first quarter. 2nd down and 10 to go. SaberCats are trying to go hurry up offense. Will lose. Won't end up actually losing a yard. It will just be 2nd down and goal from the 10-yard line. Game clock down to 10 seconds. We'll throw right side. Pass just incomplete. Had it for a split second. Could not haul it in. Off his fingertips. That was Christopher Gonzalez. Incomplete pass. 6 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of play. Almost had it in the end. Third down and 10 to go. 2 wideouts off to the right. And 1 wideout to check that. 2 wideouts set on both left and right. We'll send a man in motion. We'll throw quickly off his left side. Touchdown! One second left. Able to haul it in this time, Christopher Gonzalez. Take the instant replay look here very quickly. Just a pitch out to the left. So it will be an extra point. We'll go back to the instant replay here as the extra point attempt is up. And it is good. New score, 10-0 your score. And back to the instant replay look. 10-0 your score. Great effort once again. Just a quick throw out to the left. Dropping back to pass off his back foot, really, and hauling it in that time. So check that, actually. Your touchdown was scored by George Falls, making it 10-0 your score. Edinburg Vela able to lead. Still with 1 second left to play here in this first quarter, so we will have the kickoff in this first quarter to be exact, and maybe even one play if it is a kickoff into the end zone. Already have some games in halftime for you all. As Brownsville Vets 28, PSJA 7. Mercedes 14, Cherryland 0. We already mentioned that. That is in the second quarter. So, of course, this game kicked off at 7:30 here at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium, DQ Fan Field, and it's been pretty interesting so far, 10-0. Biggest deficit already for the Mackay Bulldogs early on in district play, and they knew it was going to be a tough game coming into this one, but a couple of turnovers have forced this team to be down by 10. We'll see what happens here. It is going to be a short pooch kick down to about the 35-yard line, recovered by the Mackay Bulldogs. No time goes off the game clock. And it will still be in the first quarter. First down and 10. Ball placed at the 35-yard line inside of Mackay Bulldog territory. The Bulldogs and the SaberCats have one remaining timeout for the rest of this first half. So again, one more play here in this first quarter. One back beside him. We'll snap the ball. Hand off up the middle. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage, and that will be the end of the first quarter as we set up for the second quarter. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995, or $26,000 to $995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
Back we go once again here right at the start of the second quarter. First down and 10 for the Mackay Bulldogs. 11:45 left to play here in this second quarter. We'll take a quick break once again.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today and start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Back we go once again to here. Takes a throw. Wolthoff's pass, intercepted again. Caden Hoover, right place, right time, makes the pick. And instant replay look we go. Bulldogs set up once again. And it was an interesting play right off the bat. Just dropping back, Wolthoff with the throw, and perfect placement for Caden Hoover. So penalty decline in the end. SaberCat first down. First down and 10. SaberCat defense doing exactly what they've needed to do, pressuring Wolthoff into throwing shaky plays, or into making shaky decisions to be exact, and sure enough, it is an interception. First down and 10 for the SaberCats once again. We have another update for you all for scores, as Mercedes ends up tied at halftime with Sherryland High 14-14. Trying to get past the defense there. That was Jeremiah Garcia on the carry. Gets positive yards and enough for a SaberCat first down. Down to 11 minutes. About 5 seconds left to play here in this second quarter. Enough for a SaberCat first down once again. And Edinburg Vela rolling so far. 2 wideouts set off to the left. 1 wideout set to the right. 1 back beside him. Will be a jet sweep off to the right. And will be met in the backfield here quickly. So just like that, Villalobos nowhere to go. Tony Villalobos nowhere to go off that jet sweep. We've seen it a couple of times where there's been one really positive yardage situation for Edinburg Vela, and then the SaberCats go out with another play right afterwards, a bit quicker, and then we'll just get a tackle for loss or something like that where it loses them a couple of yards. It's second down, now 14 to go, so a 4-yard loss on the last play with 1 back beside him. Sends him in motion and kind of broken up there. Nowhere to go, really, for Tyler Ruiz. We'll go up 3rd down and 15. Another loss of 1 on the play this time. 3rd and 15. Play clock down to 25, 24, 23. And this is the perfect situation for Mac High. The Bulldogs, of course, give up an interception on the offensive front. The defense trying to help out in the best way possible here. Snaps the ball. Will be a handoff off to the left side. Trying to get back to the original line of scrimmage and much more. Gets positive yards. De La Rosa making the stop. Will be 4th down. 4th and 2. And Edinburg Vela will bring out their punting team. And the Bulldogs stop the SaberCats by the skin of their teeth that time, as it was close to getting a first down. Punts it away. Returnable from the 40-yard line. Will spin away from it and clobbered up as he was not able to get to the 50-yard line. Looks like Cavasso is making the stop that time for the SaberCats. It will be first down and 10 now for the Bulldogs at their own 48-yard line. Here in the second quarter, 8 minutes, 41 seconds left to play here in this fourth quarter. And, well, this has to be an important drive for the Mac High Bulldogs, making sure that Wolthoff does not get into pressure where he feels like he really has to force it up. That will be interesting to see. 2 wideout situation off to the left, 1 wideout to the right with 1 back beside him. will snap the ball. It will be a handoff up the middle. Gets a couple of yards this time. That is by Hunter Morley. Gets about a yard. We'll make it second down, 9 to go. Ball placed inside of Bulldog territory at the 49-yard line. Second down, 9 to go once again here. 8 minutes, 19 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Play clock down to 22 seconds. We'll hand the ball off quickly. Nowhere truly to go back to the line of scrimmage. But Hunter Morley met quickly in the backfield. Nowhere to go this time. Brings up a quick third down. Still third down and 9 for the Bulldogs. Two wideout situation to the left and right. One back beside him. Wolfoff dropping back to pass. We'll throw a quick screen route to the right side. Now Morley trying to get there. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. But nowhere to go. A quick 3 and out by the SaberCat defense once again. With 7 minutes and 20 seconds left to play here in quarter number 2. The Bulldog offense right now just cannot get anything going. But truly only the second time that the Bulldogs have had to punt this ball away. Sends it away. It will be a line drive kick. Returnable from the 20 down to the 25, 30, 35, 40. Spinning back around, 45, continuing to go shy of the 50-yard line. But what a great return by the SaberCats. No penalty markers in the backfield, so that will stand. 6:43 left to play here in quarter number 2. 10-0 your score, first down and 10 for the SaberCats of Edinburg Vela High School. First down and 10 for the Mackay Bulldogs. Check that, for Edinburg Vela. Dropping back to pass. Pressure coming. Throws it away. Incomplete pass. That was Tyler Ruiz, who got the pressure coming and had to throw it away. Another halftime score for you all. Brownsville pace 14. Roma 30. So Roma leading Brownsville pace 30-14. 6 minutes, 33 left to play. That's going to be a quick run up the gut. It was by Caballero once again. He's had a lot of touches this game, and again, positive yards makes it third and short. Third down and 3 to go. We'll hand it off up the middle quickly, and that's going to be positive yards close to the marker, and sure enough, it will be given first down and 10 for Edinburg Vela inside of Bulldog territory. SaberCats starting to figure out the hurry-up offense. Will be a handoff up the middle again. We'll get a couple of yards. Ball might have popped free for a split second, but falls on it. That is going to be none other than Cortinas. Tristan Cortinas on the carry. It's about, looks like back to the original line of scrimmage. Penalty marker is down in the backfield, though. 5:59 left to play. It will be against the SaberCats. It will be a hold. So hold on the offense. They will replay first down and 20 now. Just inside the 50-yard line at the 49-yard line, still inside of Bulldog territory. Play clock continuing to tick down. Pressure coming. The throw. Incomplete pass. Had a receiver in the area. Will not be intentional grounding. 5:38 left to play now in this second quarter of action. Second down, 20 to go. Second down, 20 to go this time for the Bulldogs. Check that for the Sabercats. One back beside him, sends a man in motion. Dropping back to pass. Throws off his back foot. Complete. Good enough for the first down. Ball is loose. I believe the Sabercats popped right back on it. Still a fight for a ball. But we'll stay with the Sabercats. .5:21 left to play here in this second quarter. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995 or $26,000 to $995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Back live go once again here. Trips to the right this time with two wideouts to the left. We'll drop back to pass, deciding to go for it. We'll just send it forward. That's going to be an incomplete pass. 5:09 left to play now in this second quarter, and it is going to be 4th down and 8. 4th down and 8 to go. 5:09 left to play here. In this second quarter. Vela will punt this one away. It is a bit of a low snap, but we'll get it away. Inside the 10-yard line is where they will mark it down. 4:59 left to play in the second quarter. 1st down and 10 for McAllen. The Bulldogs, of course, shut out in the first quarter of action. They do not want to be shut out in the first half. Down 10-0. This could be a drive for McAllen High School. Strategically drive down the field and score a touchdown with not a lot of time left in the first half to make it 10-7 going into the half. Remember that the Bulldogs elected to defer till the second half, so they have that going for them, but needing a score here would be key. Snaps the ball. It will be handoff up to the left side, and again, Bulldogs not getting their running game going like they've normally been able to. Hunter Morley on the carry that time. Gets maybe a couple of yards. Will be second down, 8 to go. Play clock will continue to tick down now. Down to 20 seconds. Play clock down to 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. 2 wide out set to the left, 2 wide out set to the right. One back beside him. Sends a man in motion, check that to the right. Throws off his back foot, and the pass is complete. Short yard gain. And Wolthoff likes to do that a lot more. He throws off his back foot. It will be third down. Third down, 6 to go. 2 wide out set to the right, 1 wide out set to the left. Back beside him. Wolthoff will need a first down to continue this drive. Dropping back, plenty of time, will throw. Pass is complete. Positive yards had him at the first down marker. And Alvarez, penalty markers are down. This will be interesting to see who will end up being against with 3:32 left to play. Possible hands to the face. We'll wait and see. Referee still discussing. We'll get the official call. So instant replay look here on the catch. Instant replay split here. So Bulldogs will reset. Third down and 6. Check that. It will actually be first down. That's what the referees did say. It is. Sounders will go live for another one. Wolthoff still plenty of time. Will throw on the run. Pass is complete. .324 left to play. Another stoppage. So I believe another penalty. Will be a first down, and now all of a sudden you're starting to see penalties piling up from both sides, and both teams, of course, knowing how important this game is and trying their hardest, of course, to make it the best for their teams. It is 3 minutes, 19 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Trips to the left, will snap the ball, throws quickly up the middle, pass is complete. Shy of midfield. It's complete by Cedillo. Stopped quickly by Briones. It is going to be enough for a first down. Under 3 minutes to play. Trips to the left once again. Wolthoff with 17, 16, 15, 14 on the play clock. Will snap the ball, dropping back to pass once again. Throws quickly off the left side. Incomplete pass, kind of off the slant there. That was Alberto Aleman, his intended target. Incomplete pass brings up second down and 10. 2:44 left to play here in the second quarter. Bulldogs are driving. They still have, of course, the 2-minute timeout. Kind of forgot about that. So really both teams still having 2 timeouts in the end, with, of course, that 2-minute timeout. Trips to the left with one wide out to the right, one back beside him once again. Will snap the ball, rolling to his left side quickly. Will throw off the run. Pass a little bit too far. Intended target that time is we'll check that, Finn Henderson. So Jackson Finn Henderson, incomplete pass with the intended target. It's Matthew Wolthoff's pass incomplete to Finn Henderson. Makes it 2 minutes, 40 seconds left to play here in this second quarter. Play clock down to 18, 17, 16. Bulldogs will break out of the huddle now. Ball spotted at the Bulldog 46-yard line. They'll set up in a 2 wide out formation to the left, trips to the right. Play clock down to 4, down to 3. We'll snap the ball in time. Wolthoff, plenty of time. All alone. And we'll throw it to the ground. 2:34 left to play. That's going to be a 4th down, incomplete pass. Possibly saw something that we really didn't see. And it will be the Bulldogs having to punt this ball away. Sends it away. It will be a bit of a short kick. Returnable. That's going to be muffed from behind. Still loose and is picked up by none other than George Ordonez in the end. And almost catastrophic for the SaberCats there. It was almost another situation. 2:23 left to play here in quarter number 2. First down and 10 for Edinburg Vela. They lead 10-0 your score. Again, with 23 seconds remaining until we have the 2-minute timeout. Will be trips to the right. One back beside him. Ruiz will snap the ball. Throws out quickly to the right side. Pass was complete and pushed out of bounds. So it was complete by Gonzalez. Stepped out of bounds, 2:17 to play here in this second quarter. Will be trips to the right once again for the SaberCats. Throws quickly off the slant once again. Same target. Tackled out of bounds. Gonzalez with the completion. 2-12. SaberCats able to get the first down once again. Just a couple of those throws for Edinburg Vela have really helped out this team. Again, bringing up a first down. We a handoff up the middle. Nowhere to go that time. Down to 2:05 left to play. Two-minute timeout once again here as we'll take a quick timeout. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995 or $26,000 to $995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
Back we go once again here. Start from the 2-minute timeout. He will run out of bounds this time once again by Caballero. Brings up 3rd and 8 this time. So big 3rd down for Edinburg. Vela trying to continue this drive. Minute 55 remaining. Trying to go up the middle. Nowhere to go this time. Caballero stuffed in the backfield once again. Bulldogs will take their final timeout of the first half. I like this, of course. A minute 42 for the Bulldogs to try and drive back down the field after this punt. We'll wait and see what happens here. We'll take a quick break. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Back live we go once again here from McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. 1:42 remaining in this second quarter before we hit halftime. A lot to discuss here at the halftime show. When it happens, it will be punting situation for Edinburg. Vela very close to being blocked. It will take a SaberCat bounce, trying to return it from the 30-yard line. Gets close to about the 35, maybe the 34. A minute 31 left to play now in this second quarter. So 91 seconds for the Bulldogs to go the length of the football field and get on the scoreboard, even if it is just a field goal. Down by 10. It is a 2-possession ball game, but remember, they do receive to start the second half. So just something on the board will be key for this Bulldog team. Trips out to the left side with one back beside him, one wide out to the right. Play clock down to 15, 14, 13, 12, and we'll snap the ball. Throws quickly out to the right slant, incomplete pass. Intended target that time was Alvarez once again. Joaquin Alvarez, incomplete pass. Will make it 2nd down and 10 to go with a minute 26 left to play here in this second quarter. Trips out to the right side now with one wide out to the left. One back beside him with Walthall. Snaps the ball. It's a high snap, and we'll have to dive on it. It happened earlier this season back at PSG ISD Stadium with that exact scenario happening to the Bulldogs, and will bring up 3rd down and 25. Nothing has been able to go right for the Bulldog team on offense this evening. Two wideout sets to the right, one wideout set to the left with one back beside him. Play clock down to 7, 6, 5, 4. Will snap the ball now, taking it himself. Wolthoff will be tackled to the ground, and it will be 4th down. Tough hit taken there. Game clock at 23 seconds. And timeout taken by the SaberCats. That's their final timeout. Neither side have any timeouts remaining. SaberCats looking to try to take over. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit sopadre.com.
Back we go once again to hear from McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. 23 seconds remaining here in this first half. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. And the Bulldogs will have to punt this one away. Still 10-0 your score. They're still in it. But again, another 3 and out for themselves. Punting it away. It's going to be a short kick. Won't really take a bounce. Will help out the SaberCats more than anything. 14 seconds remaining here in quarter number 2. Reminder coming up at the break. At halftime, we'll show you all, of course, the halftime highlights. We'll talk about this first half, breaking it all down for you all. And then we'll be ready for that second half coming up all at the halftime show. 14 seconds left to play. First down and 10 for the SaberCats inside of McAllen territory. Or check that, inside of SaberCat territory at their own 44-yard line. Play clock is down to 10, down to 9, down to 8. Looks like they will just take a knee. We will head to the second half. We will head to halftime here. So we will reset the timer. All zeros after this first half of play. Bringing you quickly to a halftime show for you all. It's been pretty interesting. This first half, of course, not a lot going for the McAllen Bulldogs, but everything really going for the SaberCats. Turnovers were a key first half, and again, we will break all of that down for you all, as this first half is 10-0. Edinburg Vela lead over the McAllen Bulldogs. We'll be right back after this. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit sopadre.com.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995, or $26,000 to $995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
fiber. This is our home. Take a look at the wing.
Sames McAllen Ford is giving you huge savings during the final days of the Ford Summer Sales Event. Take 15 grand off MSRP on a 2025 Ford F-150 XLT. Get low rates and no payments for 90 days on many of your favorite new Fords in stock. Even 2025 Ford F-150 Lightnings get 0% for 72 months and may even qualify for a $7,500 tax credit. Start online at SamesMcAllenFord.com or visit us and drive local, drive Sames.
Back we go once again to hear halftime for you all from McAllen Veterans Memorial Field. Or check that, McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium at DQ Fan Field. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We have reached halftime here. It's been an interesting one, to say the least, as your score once again is Edinburg Vela 10, McAllen High 0. Why I bring that up with so much emphasis is because, well, we talked about it pregame and how close this game was expected to be played, and it still is close. Mac High do receive to start the second half, as they did defer, but we have to start off with the biggest thing that has happened. Mac High Bulldogs early on in the game end up getting it intercepted. Wolfoff gets it picked off, and then the defense picks it right back off not too long after. And right after that, Edinburg Vela get the ball right back and are able to score. But they only scored a field goal to start things off for their scoring. It was pretty interesting as well because right off the bat, I saw a 3-and-out. Mac High Bulldogs defense stops Edinburg Vela very quickly on that offensive front. It didn't look like Edinburg Vela would be able to get their offense really going. Well, something changed right off the bat off of that first drive, which was pretty interesting because on that second drive for Edinburg Vela, all of a sudden they kind of broke through and were able to get their running game going. The running game, of course, led by right now, as we've started to figure it out, Christopher Caballero. Caballero has been doing a really good job for Robert Vela. The SaberCats have really been utilizing him. The pressure had been coming from Tyler Ruiz as well under center, but he was able to make do with that as he was able to make a couple of deep passes. Something interesting, of course, later on in the game, wide open, wide receiver for Edinburg Vela just happened to be on the sideline and steps out of bounds after receiving the pass, or else we could be potentially talking about it being 17-0 or potentially just 14-0. So there's a lot of different moving pieces from this team so far for the Edinburg Vela SaberCats, but it's been early on, and Mac High just hasn't had no answer whatsoever on offense. They've been trying their hardest to really get down the field, but even when they have been able to have, even when they have had, the Mac High Bulldogs have had great field position, they've lost that field position by a turnover or anything of that sort. 3-and-out, just their offense hasn't been able to get going. There was a positive play late in that second quarter for the Bulldogs going down the field, but afterwards you can tell Edinburg Vela is in the Bulldogs' head because there was an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty right after that play that had positive yards and a first down inside of the Bulldogs' 40. And the Bulldogs just needed to have that play go their way. Instead, they shoot themselves in the foot. They have that unfortunate scenario where it's an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. They get the first down, but they're right back where they started at about their own 20-yard line. that cannot happen in the second half if the Mackay Bulldogs want to change anything to go their way. And it's very frustrating. On that note, the SaberCats have been running a very good scheme on defense and on offense, just being able to utilize a bit of faster tempo. The hurry-up offense they struggled on early on in the first half, had a couple of penalties for false starts or anything like that, but it really helped him. Another thing that hurt the Mackay Bulldogs really was jumping offside on a late third down play inside of their red zone. All of a sudden, with that offside, it was a free play, automatic first down, as Robert Vela High School couldn't even get that pass completed. But on that drive, that is the touchdown to make it 10-0. So there's been a lot of just the way that this game has been going on. One team, of course, right now is just, they've been better than the others. The scheme has been better and all of that. And you have to give credit to Ernesto Alonso for making those changes. As, of course, the head coach, but then the offensive coordinator, same deal, seeing things that weren't going their way early on that first drive, changing up the schemes, changing up the tactics. Of course, Arnoldo Flores, the offensive coordinator, sure enough, really turning the tide for Edinburg Vela High School in that first half. Just really helping out that team. And then, of course, the defense doing their job, making those key interceptions. I believe it's about, if I'm not mistaken, it's close to 3 interceptions for Edinburg Vela, 1 interception for none other than the Mackay Bulldogs. And so it's very difficult to see how this second half is going to play out. Of course, still a lot to talk about here in this halftime. The halftime show, of course, presented by Luke Freer Motors and South Padre Island here. Still 18 minutes to go in this halftime. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back after 3 minutes to talk more about this one. We'll give you all some scores from around the RGV for football. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,995 or $26,995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Back we go once again to hear from McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium at TQ Fanfield. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network here as well. Once again, it is halftime for you all. And giving you all, of course, some scores from around the Valley so far, especially from all of the RSL Network games that we are covering. It's been pretty interesting throughout. A lot of these games already in their third quarter, getting close to, of course, the fourth quarter, as well, those games started at 7 p.m. For the games that started at 7:30 p.m., like one of them that everyone, I'm sure, is very excited about and interested in what the score is. That, of course, being the McAllen Memorial and Mission High School football game. At halftime, it was 23-7. McAllen Memorial over Mission High School. As for other games, Sherryland High School were tied at with Mercedes 14-14. That was at halftime. Of course, they're on to their third quarter, so we'll get those end of third quarter scores here, I'm sure, very soon. Halftime as well was Brownsville Vets 28, PSJ High School 7. So very exciting with those games so far, of course. Another update for you all. End of the third, Roma leads 54-14. So that's your updated score from the Roma game. As Roma being able to put up 54 points is very impressive against Brownsville Pace. Just being able to really get back to where they could be for that is, again, just very impressive. But we're trying to get, of course, more scores for you all from around the Valley here very quickly, because it's not only those games that are going on. We have, of course, the PSJ high school games and all those fun stuff. So Corpus Christi Veterans 13, PSJ North 21. That is, of course, a district game, which is always interesting. I always like looking at that district now because you never know what you're going to get. And so sure enough, PSJ North lead Corpus Christi Veterans 21-13. That right there is one of those games that could definitely be the difference maker in district already. And then, of course, we have Brownsville St. Joseph 31. Edinburg Economies 33. That was in the second quarter, 9 minutes ago to be exact. So very exciting right there. So, of course, a couple of games for you that we have on tap. So, again, not much else really to talk about here. We're going to bring you all halftime highlights coming up after the break. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995, or $26,000 to $995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Back we go once again to here is halftime highlights coming up. Once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Just an interesting first half of play, especially Edinburg Vela. They lead 10-0 over the McAllen Bulldogs. When, of course, we return after the highlights, we'll get to talk more about keys to the second half. How can Edinburg Vela High School close out this game with a victory and stay undefeated in district play? And how can the McAllen Bulldogs come back and potentially be able to secure a victory at home? All that and much more coming up after your halftime highlights. Caceres will send this one away, and we're back underway once again. This time it looks like a better kick returnable from about the 8-yard line. Underway we go. We'll take this one in a big hit. Off comes out onto the field with his team. One back beside him, one wide out to the right, one wide out to the left. We'll snap the ball. It will be a fake of the handoff. Throws deep. Has a man. Pass incomplete. Back live we go once again here. Bulldogs setting back up. Check that. Second down and 10 to go. Play clock down to 20. 19, 18, 17. We'll send a man in motion. Snaps the ball. Fakes a jet sweep. Pressure coming. Has to throw. Get rid of it. That's picked off. Send it up for grabs. Right place, right time. Intercepted. And sure enough, that is a pickoff. Cano puts the SaberCats in great position here. First down and 10. We'll snap the ball. That's going to be a handoff up to the middle. We'll try to go back, and we'll lose yards. Ball placed at about the 45-yard line inside of Bulldog territory. Two wide out set to the right with one wide out to the left with one back beside him. Sends a man in motion. Two wide out set to the left this time. We'll hand off up to the left side. Able to break free. Still on his feet. Pushed down a bit. Back live we go once again here. 10 minutes, 21 seconds left to play here in this first quarter of action. SaberCats having to utilize a timeout. We'll hand it off up the middle, trying to push forward. That should be enough for a first or interesting situation here. If the SaberCats aren't able to get a first down, which the first down marker inside the 10-yard line, it looks like they are in field goal range. 9:40 left to play here in the first quarter. Fakes the throw as he'll hand it off up the middle again. Positive yards. It is going to be 4th and 7. And indeed, the SaberCats will take the points to try and get on the board here first. Will be your kicker, Robert Gonzalez. Sends it up, and it is through the uprights. And good. Right with one back beside him once again. That will be Morley next to Wolthoff. Play clock down to 4, down to 3. We'll snap the ball, plenty of time. Pressure coming. Has to evade the pocket. Takes it himself down to the 25. Gets tripped up shy of the 30. Shy of the 30-yard. In the huddle with his team, will break out of it. Now trips to the left again with one wide out to the right. Right now, the pressure from the SaberCat defense has been a problem for Wolthoff to be able to get around. We'll send a man in motion. It will be a two wide out set on both sides. Plenty of time. Drops back to pass. Up the middle pass. Look to be complete. Play clock is down to 13, down to 12, down to 11, 10, and 9. Sends a man in motion. Play clock down to 7, 6, 5. Will snap the ball with plenty of time. Throws it off to the left side quickly. Incomplete pass. And 4th down and 5 to go. It will be a punting situation. Check that, actually. They'll go for it. Dropping back. Rolling to the left side. Throws quickly. Pass. Incomplete. And that will be a turnover on downs. Not to be one of those defensive masterpiece games or anything like that. And right now, that's kind of how it has been going. Edinburg Vela 3-0. They will take the field once again. One back beside him. Will snap the ball once more. Taking it up the middle. This time for a good game. Minutes and about 20 seconds left to play here in quarter number 1. Play clock is down to 10, 9, 8, 7. We'll snap the ball. Throws it off to the left side. Picked off! Opportunity for a pick six. Down to the 30. Gets tripped up. Short of the... Here to see what happens. 2:59 left to play here. Quarter number one. Play clock is down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. It's out. Will count down. Snaps the ball. Will roll. Throws on the run. It's picked off again. Down to the 40, and we'll get Vela. 2 minutes, 51 seconds left to play here in quarter number one. Trips to the right now. Snaps the ball. Throws on the run. A deep ball. Pass is caught. Field goal range once again. Back we go once again here. Interesting first half of Jacob Young. This is Real Sports Live Network. 10-0 your score. SaberCats over McAllen High School. Again, the Bulldogs will receive to start this second half. We have about 4 more minutes left in this halftime. So really now it gives me a chance to talk about, well, keys to the victory. Let's start off with Edinburg Vela. They lead 10-0. They'll have to kick off to start this second half. Well, they know one thing right now, that in that first half, they had McAllen High School locked, where the Bulldogs really could not get their offense going forward and found themselves down in a hole 10-0 and just could not do anything. They want to continue to do that and make sure that potentially they could force Walthoff into more interceptions and making sure that those tackles will be tackles for losses and forcing the Bulldogs maybe into more penalties like a false start or things of that nature getting into their head more. That's a potential to really try and close out that game. For that second half for McAllen High School, what is their keys to victory to get back into this one? Well, they find themselves down 10-0. They do receive to start the second half. That first drive will be the test. For the Bulldogs, they need to make sure that, well, getting their offense going. They had a bit of that at their final drive in the end of the first half, but again, struggled to really make it work. And sure enough, well, it ended up being a 10-0 deficit instead of potentially 10-3 or anything like that. So the Bulldogs have to score. It's really as simple as that. On this drive, they have the opportunity to do exactly that, and they can make it work. We'll wait and see how it goes, but I'm very interested to see. Again, the turnovers, that has been the difference. The Bulldogs cannot allow to have negative yards on any type of penalty, and especially on the offense. Walthoff has to have more time to be able to throw, and indeed, the running game has to go. Right now, the running game has been non-existent. Hunter Morley has gotten maybe a couple of yards positive on any drive, but just it really has not been their old self. We'll see how the second half plays out as we're moments away from the start of the second half. I'm Jacob Young, and this is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995, or $26,000 to $995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Back live we go once again to hear full screen for you all as, well, the Bulldogs just about to get back onto their respective sideline with Edinburg, Vela, and the SaberCats. Pretty exciting, to say the least. Of course, looking at this, a little bit of an update for you all. Start of the fourth quarter. Sherryland High School 21, Mercedes High School 14. That's a big score line for you all, especially, of course, as we've talked about it, it's in district play, how much that affects district right off the bat. So that's very exciting once again. The Bulldogs will be running out onto their respective sideline here momentarily. So I believe that they might be about a minute or so behind schedule for this second half to begin. But once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Bulldogs to receive to start this second half. As it's exciting also for any college football fans right now. Virginia leads Florida State 35-28, your score. As again, the McAllen Bulldogs running out onto their respective sideline. An important first drive coming up here momentarily. It's interesting, of course, because there is a little bit of a history between both of these two schools, as the old head coach from McAllen High School went over to Edinburg Vela as well. And, being told this, and some things, of course, can always stay with a head coach and can really bring the help that a team potentially needs to play against their opponent. So very exciting once again. Moments away to start this second half here. 12 minutes put on the game clock in the stadium here at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. Again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. This is going to be exciting. 10-0 your score. One of the first times, well, the first time this season that the Bulldogs have been shut out in the first half. Underway we go to start the second half. Returnable from about the 9-yard line. Check that, his knee ended up being down. So 11:58 left to play here in the third quarter. And it will be first down and 10 for the Bulldogs. The McAllen 9-yard line, first down and 10. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. One back beside him. Two wide out formation off to the right side. It will be a handoff up the middle and met in the backfield again very quickly. Nowhere to go for Morley. On the carry, back to the original line of scrimmage, or back to the line of scrimmage, I should say. Will be second down, 10 to go for the Bulldogs. Looks like it's going to be a two-wide out set to the right and to the left. Break out of the formation. Break out of the huddle into the formation. One back beside him once again for Wolthoff. Points out to the left. Play clock down to 7, 6, 5. Snaps the ball. Pressure coming. Has to get rid of it quickly. Off to the left side. Incomplete pass. Pressure just getting to the Bulldogs as fast as possible. Nothing to it for the Bulldogs. Cannot get forward at the moment. It is 3rd down and 10. Ball placed at the 9-yard line. Inside of Bulldog territory once again. Bulldogs will be talking it over. 11 minutes, 12 seconds left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Snaps the ball. Wolthoff will roll out to the right side. Deciding to take it himself. Check that out. Just short of the first down marker. Good try, though, from Wolthoff trying to get anything to go. 11:05 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. $11:05 left to go in the 3rd quarter. He'll punt it away. This one's going to be a short punt. Taken at the 50-yard line. Could be a good return close to the 45-yard line inside of Bulldog territory. 1st down and 10 for Edinburg Vela. $10:54 remaining here in quarter number 3. 1st down and 10. Ball placed inside of Bulldog territory. The 46-yard line. Will snap the ball. Hands it off up the middle. Has been key for this team. And sure enough, another good gain by Caballero. Will be 2nd down. Brought down that time by check that. By the Bulldogs. Snaps the ball again. And met quickly in the backfield this time. Ball pops free and picked up by the Bulldogs. And it is going to be Bulldog football. Instant replay look at this one quickly as happened so fast.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit sopadre.com.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995 or $26,000 to $995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit sopadre.com. This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com. This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today and start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit sopadre.com.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995 or $26,000 to $995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today and start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit sopadre.com. This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit sopadre.com.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995 or $26,000 to $995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.